Welcome to Programming Knowledge. So in this video we are going to add some functionality to our application, because till now what we have done is we have just added UI elements and we have seen different ways to add multiple UI elements, but our application is not functional. Okay, so to add functionality, let's say that instead of print process I want to display a toast. Okay, so the first thing, that toast is not prefabricated in Flutter, we need to add the extension. Okay, and the place where you can find all the Flutter extension is this website pub.dev, and over here if you search for toast, then you will find this toast 0.1.5, and there are other extensions also, but I prefer to use this one. Okay, so now you can see over here it is written how to use, and then the first thing is this toast colon and then a sign, then 0.1.5. this is basically the line to install this dependency in our project. Now in most of the extensions, how to download is not written over here, so you can also find it in the installing section. Okay, so I'll just copy it from here. And as we discussed earlier, we need to add all the extensions in our pubspec.yaml file. So over there I'll add this file. Okay, inside this dependencies section, and at the same line we have this Flutter written. Okay, now if I save this, it will automatically start getting the extension in our file, in our application. Okay, so after this, now we can use that extension in our application. So to use that extension, again in my readme, you can see the first thing that we need to do is we need to import this package. So I'll just copy it from here and I'll paste it below this. So now this file is inside our application, and now to use to display a toast, we write toast.show and then the text, that is message, then the context, and we have the context, that is build context. Okay, that we have in our every application. Okay, then after that we have this duration, then gravity, then text color, background radius, and border. Okay, so now you can see the background color has a default color of this. So over here 0x stands for hexadecimal, that means the code is in hexadecimal. The last 6 digits stands for the color code, and then the first 2 digits after x stands for opacity. Okay, so now to display a toast, we'll use this line. So instead of console logging, I'll write toast dot show, and the message is toast demo. Okay, so now let's try running this. Okay, so once the application starts running, if you click on this press, so instead of showing anything, it is giving me a list of errors over here. Okay, and the main error is unimplemented handling of missing static target. Okay, so this means that we are trying to add functionality in a stateless widget class. Okay, so that means that is because the basic functionality of stateless widget is to just create a static page. Okay, that means if this page is created like this, then we can't change it while the application is running. Okay, and if you want to display a toast, then that means the look of the page will change and the page will not be static, and that will defy the functionality of stateless widget. Okay, so to solve that problem, we have another base class in our material.dart, and that is called Stateful Widget. Okay, so you can see stateless and stateful, they both are contrary, and so is their features. So to create a stateful widget, we just write stf or something like that, and over here you get Flutter Stateful Widget, and then let's give this class a name. So let's say my home app. Okay, so now you can see a class my home app is created and it extends stateful widget. Then inside this we have my home app state, that is the app state. Okay, and it calls a method called create state. Then after that we have another class called my home app state and it extends state. Okay, so this is the basic code that we need to write for every stateful widget, and Flutter and VS Code helps us in writing this. Okay, and if you want to know what are the functionalities of these functions, then you can simply go to Flutter, okay, and open the first link, and then over here go to docs. Okay, so now instead of returning a container, I want to return this scaffold that I have over here. So I'll just cut it from here and paste it over here. Okay, and now over here the home will be my home app class. So I'll write my home app. Okay, now I'll again format this and try running this. Okay, instead of running I will reload this. Okay, once reloaded you can see everything is still the same, and now I'll remove this two texts, okay, just for now. Again run this. Okay, so once the application starts running, now if we click on press, then we are able to see our toast. So that means if we are inside a stateful widget, we can change the state, means the application is not static. But it is suggested that when we don't need to change the state, we should use stateless widget. Okay, so now let's explore this toast a bit. So over here you can see it also takes more parameters, and the duration is toast dot length short, that is the default parameter. The gravity is toast dot bottom, that is also default, and we can override it. Okay, so let's override the duration to length long. So I'll write duration toast dot length long, and now if I save this, so now the toast will be displayed for a longer period of time, and you can see that. Okay, similarly I can also override the gravity. So I'll write gravity toast dot center. Okay, first format it, then save it, and now if we display the toast, so it is in the center. But as you can see, we have kept the button also in center, and we are also displaying the toast in center. So that means according to convention they both should overlap, but when the toast is being displayed, it is above this flat button. So this is because the toast is being displayed at the center of the entire screen, and this press button is at the center of this scaffold part, means the whole screen except the app bar. Okay, so similarly there are other properties also, that is background color, and then I can give it a different color, let's say red. So now the toast is in red. I can also change it to different color, means we can play around. Now the toast will be in this color. Okay, then we can also change the text color, let's say colors dot black. And now the text color is in black. Okay, so this is the difference between stateless and stateful widget. Like when we don't have any functionality in our application, so it is suggested to use a stateless widget, but when we need to add some functionality, then we should go for stateful widget. Okay, I hope everything was clear. Thank you.